worked together for about 10 years, but we've known each other a lot longer than that. I guess I met Bob back in the 80s, and what I began noticing as I was looking at his body of work is how deeply connected your thinking is to building engagement in readers. And I think that's a big piece of notice and note.
And what I didn't have that I discovered when I was working on a previous project is the skill that she has, because she has worked so much with struggling readers, kids who really have trouble. If I focused a lot on getting kids engaged, she focused a great deal on making sure that they have the necessary skills to actually confront the text and grow engaged with it. So we're trying to do the same thing, focusing on two different issues.
Well, and really building on the body of research that says if you want to change the way kids read, you can't just change their skill at reading, you also have to change their will to read. So both of us looking at literacy from sort of two different perspectives, and we think what ends up on the table is both skill and will that join together. And I think it was part of that conversation that eventually led us to talking about how do we help kids begin to read in a whole different way.
A lot of the talk recently about rigor growing out of the work of the Common Core state standards has tended to focus people a great deal on the difficulty of the text and the difficulty of the task you impose upon the kid in dealing with that text. But if the kid isn't engaged with the text, his work may be hard, but it probably won't be rigorous because he will be simply trying to get through. So again, engagement and skill have to be developed together, hand in hand, for this to work.